Hey, guess who completely forgot to plug in the recording drive? Guess who forgot to plug in the controller? Guess who forgot to send the stream notification? Guess who forgot to buy more G Fuel? This guy. Blake, thank you for the 128 bits. Appreciate it. Jen, thank you so much for gifting that sub. And Wick, thank you for the raid. Welcome to the stream. This is going to be a very, what is the term? Risky night, and I'll tell you why. Tonight, I'm going to play more Cuphead. And I might have screwed myself over a little bit, and I'll tell you why. Because I played the Cuphead DLC first, which is hard, really hard. And I finally beat them after hours of attempts. And then after that, I played the easy bosses, which made me feel cool, which made me want to keep playing the game. So I don't know if I'm actually cool or gamer enough for that.
Have fun with pain.
Thank you. That. The other one left out, you made a good point. Pain. I'm scared of the pain. We'll see what happens. Ego, thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. How do you feel about me doing a photo shoot with the hoodie? You bought a Beta64 hoodie? I forgot that I even have those. I forgot that was even a thing. So, in case I'm not gamer enough, I have my bottle of G Fuel that's about I think about a year or two old. It's about a year or two old. It's completely empty, so I'm just gonna give it a sniff. I'm not gonna snort it. There's nothing in here. Don't worry, I'm not snorting it. I just want to get the hype juice or whatever the kids say these days. Super Mario Bros. Fan, thank you for gifting a sub to Dalt, the 24-month sub for me. Don't risk it. It's not. Don't worry. I'm not addicted. Ooh, that's good. That's not gonna lie. Okay, so this is the what the frig is that? Can you read that? Here, just read that. What is that flavor? Wumpa fruit. Oh, it got in my eye. It got in my eye. Okay, that's fine. It just means his eye's gonna see really well. Okay, so it's closed. Don't worry, it's closed. It's closed. A friend of mine actually bought me this. Cause I drank G Fuel at their house, and they were like, "Hey, you want some?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I'll pay for it." And they're like, "Nah, no, don't worry about it." And they bought me this, and they bought me a G Fuel cup. So I've cut my water in a G Fuel cup to trick my brain. You know what they say? Like if you smell the food and then you like eat something else, it'll taste like that food. So that's the experiment I'm going for. This is just water, but I'm gonna smell this while I drink it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It just makes you snort the like powder. It doesn't work. It does not work at all. There was a little bit left. There was a little bit left in it. It doesn't work. Don't listen to YouTubers ever again. I learned that on YouTube. They were like, oh, you know, if you smell a grape while you eat a hornet, it'll taste like a grape. They lied. They freaking lied. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Right. I was trying to think. I could have just looked to my left and seen. I could have just looked to my left.
Will you accept my friend request? I'm not begging or anything. Just a reminder so you don't forget due to you being nervous.
No, here's the thing. I don't typically accept a lot of friend requests. I don't. It all just depends on the day. Speaking of the day, by the way, I reordered the capture cards, and look what came in. 4K. We got that? Oh, that's so weird. So you know how I accidentally snorted this? I just tasted it. It just like went down, and now I can taste it. That's so wild. That's so wild. That's wild. And then here's the 1080p version for the camera. Yeah, okay. Apparently I did snort it a little bit. This is a streaming product, it says, for YouTube and Twitch. So I didn't have time to install it today. So hopefully they work. This one just came in a plastic bag, so hopefully it works. So yeah, try it. It's fine. I wanted to do it today. I did, but I spent a good 2 hours just copying files because my hard drive or SSD that I record these streams on is formatted in Mac, and I had to have like special software to get to work. And just today I was like, why do I have this? Why is this formatted as a Mac drive for my Windows computer? Like I don't need to do that. So I copied all the files off, then formatted to exFAT, and then brought it back. And for some ungodly reason, that took like 2 to 3 hours to do, and I have no freaking clue why. So, sorry, my nose is burning. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to make a big deal of it because obviously that was a stupid thing to do once, and it's kind of a stupid thing to do twice. So I didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to worry you, but it kind of burns. It's fine. See, I don't want you to be concerned. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Don't even, what did you snort? Nothing. Your nose could catch on fire. That's true. I have heard about that. What did you snort? Just don't, stop it, Mom. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Why'd you snort it? I just wanted to smell it, okay? There's two, I just wanted to smell it. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to smell it. It's fine. You're not playing the DLC. Oh, I mean, I want to start out on the easy stuff first so I can get, you know, reacclimated, because I've already forgotten, like, what I'm doing, as you can probably tell. Why would you smell, there's nothing in there, okay? So here's what chat's not telling you, okay? The bottles, the thing's like empty. The thing's empty. It just so happened that there was like a little bit left. It just so happened there was like a little bit left. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. I swear also that I'm good at this game, maybe. So we'll just see what happens. Watch this. Yeah. Is there a point to those? Oh yeah, they're coins. You can buy stuff. That's right. I thought it was empty. I really thought it was empty. I legitimately did. I took risks. I took more risks than I needed to, but it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Also, fun fact: this stage, when I think of Cuphead, this is the stage that I think of, because for those of you who know Kobe, Couchweeb, we used to stream together back in college because he was my sweet mate, or whatever they call it. Oh wow, I'm already halfway to freaking done. He and I played this game. He and I played this game together because I needed to like record footage of it. And this level, I've never seen the man get angry. This is the first time I've ever seen that man get angry. He got so upset. He refused to play it, and he has never played it ever again after this level. No, just so you know, this is the guy. His favorite game of all time, okay? Which is not a bad thing, but I mean, when I say favorite game all time, I mean it's the only game he's played. He's only played like 3 games in his life. He's played Age of Empires, and he's played Knights of the Old Republic. Those are and recently he played Hatsune Miku. But that is the only games he has ever played in his life. He's been using the same laptop for probably a decade. And it's not like a gaming laptop. It's not. It's just like a cheap Best Buy laptop he's had for a decade. And he's like, oh man, I'd like to play more games. I'd like to try out Steam. This legend, Nate Legend. He never wants to get rid of this laptop. He never wants to. No matter, the only time it got to that point was when it was going to just burn. It was gonna like just burn up. There was like an issue with it where it almost burned and you couldn't close it, so you had to like duct tape it closed. No, he got a Switch. We forced him to get a Switch by buying it for him for his birthday one year. We forced him to get a Switch. My childhood. Oh, I can freaking dash. See, this is why we forced him to buy a Switch by buying it for him. That's how it worked. I will tell you though, as a kid, we had a Windows 7 laptop, and that's actually what I edited my first ever video, the Nintendo 64 disk drive video on. I edited it on that laptop. That thing had burn marks on it. I don't even know how, but that thing had burn marks. It was like, there was like, the plastic on certain parts was like burnt. And I don't know how it happened. And it had like Windows 7 on it, and I was like, oh yeah, yo, there were only 2 Windows laptops, or Windows computers in our whole house growing up. Because we were a Mac family. I'm sorry. We were a Mac family. And the 2 laptops, or the 2 Windows computers we had were Windows 7, a laptop that had burned and had burn marks on it, and we had a Windows XP computer. Those were the only 2 Windows computers we ever had, and I'm pretty sure my parents still haven't bought a Windows computer since then. I'm pretty sure they still have that laptop. I think they still have that laptop. Am I screwed? Am I? Oh, thank goodness. I have 1 life, but I think I'm gonna... What happened? What happened? Was there wind? Was there wind? Was there wind? You rolled. There's a roll in this game? Hold on. There's a roll? When was there there's a roll? What roll? How do you roll? Wait, how do you roll? I don't, no one's telling me how to roll. You can slide too. I mean, I know I can dash, but I didn't think I could roll. Does anyone here wanna confirm that with like what button that is? Or is this like an urban legend? You can, but no. Yeah, you can do it, I swear. I'm just not gonna tell you what button it is. You know what, just forget it. We're just gonna start that. We're just gonna start that one over. You can only roll as Chalice. So I didn't roll. So I didn't roll. In which case, what happened? It looked like I rolled. I didn't think there was a roll button. Of course I didn't play it. Of course I didn't play the tutorial. What happened there? Wait, did I just roll? Did I just roll? Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Did I roll? Or did I roll? Do I have drift? Do I have drift on this freaking controller? Maybe I just got really close to the edge and it just like rolled me off. Try pressing Alt F4. I think I might have just been, cause you know like some games they use a what is that shape? There's like a shape. What is the shape that's like a pill? What is that shape? Not an oval. It's the one that like looks kind of like a cylinder, right? Yeah, cylinder. So, you know how some games, when you get close to the edge, you just kind of like roll off a little bit? That's because the game uses a cylinder for the hitbox. And I'm starting to think that, is this game in Unity? Is this a Unity game? Because Unity defaults to Capsule is another good one. Capsule. I think capsule is a better way to put it. Yes, it is. I think this game uses a capsule shape. So when you get close to an edge, but you're not quite at the edge, you can still die. You can like if you're at the edge, it'll kind of like whoosh it off. That was the same thing that happened in what's Crash Bandicoot. The remake of Crash Bandicoot utilized a capsule shape instead of a like rectangle. Because the original game used like a rectangle. You get what I mean? So maybe that's what happened. Maybe I got like just a little bit too close to the edge. Just like a little bit too close. No! Oh, okay. Am I okay? Okay, we're good. We're good. I thought I was gonna die. I'm really scared. Hold on a second. 1 second. Oh, yes! Yes, I did it! How do I get over? Oh, wow, that's so mean of them. That's so mean. My hands are so sweaty. That's so mean. They would have let you fall. They would have freaking let you fall. Gosh dang it. I knew it's kind of interesting. A rank. A rank. A rank. A rank. B minus. B minus. But I got all the coins. I got all the coins. Should I like buy something? I probably should like buy something. Because I've got 8 freaking coins. Should I do I dare do a DLC course? And I just play that for the next hour? Extra heart point, I want that. I definitely want that. First parry move is automatic. Smoke bomb, you will not take damage during a dash. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, okay. That's really useful. That's really, really useful. Usually getting 3 parries guarantees you a parry. Okay, how do I do the thing? So I got the shot one, super. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't, I forgot this game was like that. And you only get 1 freaking charm. What do you think? What do you think's smarter? Do you think it's smarter to do the parry for HP? Or just get an extra hit point or the smoke dash bomb thing? What is the better option here? And then there's chalice. I know technically the cookie, the chalice is like the best thing. Wow, that's actually really funny. Literally everyone said something different. Let's so cookie, extra HP, smoke dash, parry health, extra hit point. I'm like okay at parry, right? I'm like okay. Can you do a bit where you put on a radio filter, sound like a person from the 30s, and turn the stream black and white? I don't think that's possible. I can sound like this though.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Those of you just turning in, we're playing Cuphead. We're gonna be playing Cuphead. I feel like parry's good for bosses. Parry's good for bosses, but the extra hit points better for like the like normal run and dash kind of thing. I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep.
Oh wait, I just realized I've got a new computer. I bet Bob's gonna work. Do you guys want to hear Bob? Oh my gosh, it's working. Okay, everyone. Let's get Bob. Here we go. Welcome to Bob.
Hello everyone, it's me, Bob. I'm here to talk to you about Cuphead this evening. We're gonna be talking about a little bit that Cuphead. Does that sound good? Did that even make a sound? And do I need to know how you did this? I can't tell anyone. I can't tell anyone. Alright, so let's do you think Oh, great. Okay, let's do the volcanic panic. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. My ears are bleeding. Does this sound that bad? Does this sound that bad? No, I can change it for you. Do you want me to change it for you? I can change it for you.
Does this sound any better? This is Alec. This is Alec. Do you like this? Do you like this one a little bit better? Oh, this is gonna be so freaking easy. This is gonna be so easy, dude. It's basically what it's doing is it's turning me into a text-to-speech voice. It's me, Alice. Oh, am I your waifu? Will you be my waifu for life, boo? No,
I want to know what that sounds like. I want to know what that sounds like so bad. Also, I guess I could like turn on the audio for the game. Let's see. Oh, I can't do it while I'm also. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yes, please clip it for me. I want to know what that sounds like. Speaking of clips, working on that clip channel, setting everything up. I figured out something that I probably should have known for a very long time, but I had no freaking clue. Also, that was absolutely the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Absolutely easiest thing I've ever done in my life. First try, absolute perfection. Dang, I only got a B though? I only got a B? How did I get it? It's the super meter. What is the super meter? Is that like I have to do that? Was that the first boss? Nah, that was I think that was the final boss actually. I think that was the final boss. I learned that apparently there is a how do you put it? It's like roles for YouTube, and I had no idea this was a thing. So what it is you can set people up to have access to your channel, but only like do specific things. So like you can have someone as an editor role, and they can upload videos, or you can have someone as a closed caption maker. I had no freaking clue that was a thing. It's really nice. So I've been trying to set that up and figure that out on how all that works. Did anyone else know that existed? I feel like nah, who am I kidding? I feel like as a YouTuber I should have known that, but who am I kidding? I don't freaking know what's going on. I don't know what frick is going on with this thing. This darn YouTube thing. Also, I'm totally gonna die. There we go. Do you need a clip editor? It's not editing. It's I'm working on writing out documentation for I think contributor? No, not contributor. I don't know what a good word is. I don't know what a freaking good word for it is. Anyway, I've been working on that, getting documentation up. Gonna send that out soon. Once I figure out like how the whole like channel thing works. Because I figured it would be easier to like just make it a channel under my main account, and then I can like set up editor like roles and stuff like that. Collaborator, something like that. I don't know. Because like I want the channel to be completely run by not me. I want it to be completely run by not me. So that is the plan. I'm trying to figure out if it's worth like having more than one person do it. That is my big question here. Because I feel like it's uploading clips, right? That shouldn't need like freaking more than one person, right? Yeah, I know Vinny has one. I know that Germa has two, but it's because Germa's so funny. Germa, he has that special Germa funny bone that requires more than one person, or else it's impossible to do. People like Vinny and I, we're not funny. We're just kind of here. We're just kind of here doing whatever. I'm focusing now. I'm focusing now. I'm focusing now. Dang, I really hate the flame ones. I'm shooting the wrong direction. I'm shooting the wrong direction. I do have someone I've already contacted about running it. I have done that. I have done that. But it doesn't mean that I won't do like more than one person. We'll figure it out though. This is something I'm doing like on like just like. Do you know what I did today? I want to. It's gonna sound like I do nothing because what I'm gonna say is, you know, I played another 15 hours of Cookie Clicker, but I swear it's just in the background. I'm not like actually, you know. I'm not like actually, you know. I'm not sitting there for 15 hours like. Sure you aren't, we believe you. I swear, what I do is I sit there and I have Cookie Clicker on one whole monitor, and then on the other monitor, I'm doing other stuff. Cookie Clicker's not taking over my life, so what if I have over 100 hours on it, and I've only had it for probably a week? Like that doesn't mean I have a problem. I'm just letting you know. I just want to make sure you know that I don't have a problem. Just make sure if it wasn't completely obvious already. Dang, that's hard. I'm doing it though. I can do this. I do this. Cookie Clicker is the new Family Guy. No, it's not. I'm not addicted. I'm not addicted. I'm not addicted. Did you know Discord says when I load Cookie Clicker? Really? So you all just have known this whole time? I thought I was being secret. I thought I was just like, I'm just gonna boot up Cookie. It tells you? Why does it tell you? Why is that even a thing? I don't want it to tell you. I don't want you to know my shame. My Cookie Clicker shame. Dang, I missed all this, Barry. You thought you were like, I don't know. I don't know. It's not like I did anything wrong. I swear. I thought I had it disabled. I thought for sure. Man, I'm sure glad I didn't play friggin', well, you know. See, I don't want you to know my secret that I pre-play every game that I stream. So I never have played it the first time on any stream I've ever done. So I've already beaten Cuphead like 4 times at this point, just to make sure. Just to make sure. But I didn't want to ruin the magic for you. I just didn't want to. I've beaten every difficult game that's ever come out. I've already beaten. I've already beaten it. I already beat Sonic Frontiers. I already beat it. Dang that. What is that? What the frick is the? Okay. Oh wait, this is great. This one's like that one's like actually great. That's wonderful. Please give me I want the snake one again. Yeah. There we freaking go. I feel bad for you. What did I do? What did I do? Okay, I've almost got the thing. There's gonna be a whole nother phase. Who am I kidding? Is there another phase or is this it? Because if this is it, I think I got this. Dang it, I got the devil. Gosh dang it, I got the devil. Please be all up. It's not. It's not. Yo! Let's freaking go. Dude, I'm doing it. This is years of practice. This is years of practice of playing freaking Pepsi Man, playing freaking Super Mario Brothers 2 Japanese version. This is years of practice. Stop celebrating pre-player. Is that like the funny thing is I feel like that's like an actual thing. Like, I can't believe that guy pre-played the game. Freaking pre-player. Freaking pre-player. I own Metroid Dread. It is sealed in a package and I have not played it. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe I should. You think maybe I should, like, I don't know, play it? Do you think I should? Is it really any good? Are you going to beat this game today? Of course I am. Of course I am. It's gonna be absolutely no trouble at all. Floral Fury, easy, easy. Shout out to all the people who remember when this was a stream Avatar's boss. Oh! We used to have this thing on, so we got our Avatar system, right? Okay, dang it. We had this thing where you actually could fight a boss RPG style. It was probably one of the worst ideas that I have, because it was like, imagine this. So you're playing the stream. I'm playing my games on the stream. Someone redeems Battle Royale, or someone redeems Battle, whatever the crap it's called. It was like Boss Battle or whatever. Someone redeems that. Half the screen is then taken up, and chat is flooded with messages. Cause you would have to like say what move you wanted to do, covered up half the freaking screen listing out the moves, and people would start spamming people and be like, hey, it's your turn. One of the worst ideas. One of the worst ideas. But it's nostalgic. It was this Cuphead boss. It was nostalgic. Yo, I'm gonna beat this first try. First freaking try. Here we freaking go. I just need just one more of the freaking like things. One more of the things. Yes! Yeah! See, I'm not bad, right? I'm finally good at video games. Yes! 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 I'm finally good at video games. Wait, this is the next era. This is the next era of Beta64 where I'm actually kind of good at video games. I actually have a confession. I'm not playing the game. Nooks is underneath the table right now with this. This is a fake controller. I've actually been playing at this game. Sorry, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have lied to you. I can't handle the pressure. I'm sorry. Nooks is so good for not being able to see. This stream is pre-recorded, yeah. Sorry. Oh, guess what we still haven't opened? I still haven't opened Rainbow Kappa's last package that he sent me. I still haven't opened this. I'm going to do it tonight. Please remind me so I don't forget. Please remind me so I don't forget. I'm reading the story, I swear. I'm really focused on the story. I really am, I swear. Yo, Duzzy Spawn, welcome. Guys, hang on. Thank the stars I caught up with you. I did do one other thing today. I did do one other thing. I set up NVIDIA Voice to do the AI removal of like noises, like my AC and stuff like that. I set that all up. Kinda. How do I put this? How do I put this? I set it all up. It kind of sucked in a good way. How do I explain this? It works, and it works really well. There's like some like weirdness at times, but it works really well. The problem is that there's a good like 200 millisecond delay, like a pretty massive delay. So I have to like delay the camera in order to like make it sync up with what's on screen. And then sometimes the delay is longer or shorter. So basically in order to do it, I would have to like rearrange and like change it up every single stream, which is kind of a pain, and I didn't think it was worth it. I just didn't think it was worth it. You're going to enjoy this. I doubt it. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Very freaking good to know. Very, very good to know. Okay. I also set up the AI removal of the background thing as well. Pretty cool, right? Pretty great, but also had its own problems where with it, oh man, that dash thing would come so in handy with this guy. I think I need the dash. I think I need the dash. I'm gonna put on the dash. But the problem with the removal of the background is it would cause these like weird hiccups every once in a while where I'd be like like that. It would cause like some weird things. Where's the cat? Oh right, Buongiorno! Buongiorno! Ah, there he is. There he is. If you want to sound like an AM raider from the 60s, use Spaceman. Okay. Wait, could you not hear anything? What did it sound like? Oh wow, this is actually really OP. This is really OP. It sounds like low demon noises. Could you like understand what I was saying? Not one bit. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try something else. Oh, this one. Oh, how about?
Does this one sound good? What does this one sound like? This one sound good? Yeah. Okay. I made the right call with this guy. Doing the dash thing. That was the right call. This one sound good? Sounds like big room. It's supposed to be Santa Claus. It's supposed to be Santa Claus. Is it not Santa Claus? You sound 14. Just ask me. Right, good.
That's super unlucky. That is super. I said not 14. Not 14? You sound like you're not 14? Do I normally sound like I'm 14? Do I normally sound like I'm 14? Is that what you're trying to tell me? How does my voice sound? Let's do an actual thing. How does my voice sound? What do I sound like to you? What do I sound like to you? Because I don't know what a freak I sound like. I don't know what I sound like. Voice tearless, yeah. Ah, that was a mistake, dang it. You sound like a child, a dork. A child, a dork, a tall man, a male, a baby. You sound like a newborn baby. Sound like a baby. You sound 18 to 30 years old. Do I sound like a 30-year-old? Oh, there's so many bosses here. There's so many bosses here. You sound like Germa. Guys, I'm not gonna put you in a meat grinder. There you go. It's pretty good. That thing is pretty good. I feel like cause I've gotten to the point. I've been doing YouTube for freaking just end it. Just end it. Just do it. Just do it. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years. 10 years. Well, almost 10 years. 10 years in like a few months. I've gotten completely used to hearing my voice. Like hearing my voice is just like it's just like second nature. It's just like I don't even notice it sounding weird. It was really hard at the beginning. Like really hard at the beginning. I don't actually know how I got through it. I don't know how I actually managed to do it. Cause there were times where I just didn't want to edit my voice because I didn't want to hear my voice, and I had like difficulty like editing the video because it was so embarrassing. But after a decade, I finally did it. I used to be the same. I used to have it. Okay. Let me tell you, the easiest way to get over hating your own voice, the easiest way, you just gotta listen to it for 10 years straight. It's the easiest way to get over it. It works every time. Sit in a dark room, listening to your voice over and over again for 10 years straight, and you'll be fine. I unplugged my headphones. Please don't kill me. It doesn't sound fun. Well, it's not about fun. Who said being on YouTube was fun? It's time you learned the truth. I had to sit in a dark room for hours, listening to my voice on repeat. It's called video editing. Nothing makes you feel more alive than sitting at your desk, editing for roughly 24 hours straight, just listening to your voice over and over and over and over and over and over. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. Yeah, you see how I edited the little message? Now it says as soon as tomorrow, so you can't sue me. Sounds haunting. It's very epic. It's very epic. It's very, very epic. You know, Game Grumps started about the same time I did. Just letting you know. I figured out because I saw a tweet that said, it's Game Grumps' 10-year anniversary. So Game Grumps started just like a couple months before me. You copied Game Grumps. Hey, you know, Andrew, you know, Beta64, that's just if I'm being honest, that's just kind of a Game Grumps ripoff, huh? It's kind of a Game Grumps ripoff. You know, you both talk about video games. You're both grumpy. Okay, that thing like freaking. Oh, okay. It never goes away. Good to know. Good to know. It never goes away. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so freaking close. I'm so close. Germa is old, dude. Germa's freaking old. Like, he started YouTube 70 years ago, I think. Man's freaking old, dude. When were you ever a grump? I'm not a grumpy guy. I'm not. There was like this whole like era on YouTube that was like getting mad at video games. I'm pretty sure literally every single like getting mad at video games channel has stopped getting mad at video games. I'm pretty sure. I can't think of a single one left. Does Angry Video Game Nerd still do angry video games? I know he still does like videos, but I mean I never watched Angry Video Game Nerd, so I don't know. Scott is never angry. He's a very nice boy. Now he's just the video game nerd. He's not angry anymore. No one's angry anymore. Are you angry? Do you swear? I get angry. He screamed at a video game yesterday. Dang. Well, I guess I'm wrong. I guess I'm wrong. I just see like a lot of YouTubers that I had seen like in years past that were like, oh, I'm the host of Rage Quit. I'm the host of friggin' Game Grumps. And nowadays, they're just kind of like chill. They're just like, yeah, you know, it's whatever. It's just like, yeah, you know. You know, I'm slightly peeved, Grumps. No, wait, the other word. Game slightly peeved. It's the other way. Anyway, I'm starting a new channel. It's called Slightly Peeved Grumps. Check me out. Dang. Yeah, they don't play any games anymore. They're just slightly peeved and grumpy. I would watch that? Heck yeah. Dude, wait, do you think I should start a Let's Play YouTube channel? Well, I technically already do. Literally, the VOD YouTube channel is just Let's Plays. I hate to burst your bubble. I hate to burst your bubble. Streams are just the new Let's Plays. Do any of y'all watch Let's Plays anymore? Like, actually, like, go onto YouTube and watch, like, a Let's Play. Do you do that anymore? Beta is so mean. What did I say? What did I say? About me playing Let's Plays? I still do sometimes. I do that occasionally. Not as much as, like, you know, back in the day. I've recently, like, within the past, like, few years, started to be like, I want to play video games rather than watch them. Which works out perfectly for streaming, because you know what I'm doing right now? You're never gonna believe it. Playing a video game. Dang, this one's tough. I'm so close though. I'm so freaking close though. I watched Jacksepticeye and Mark. Yeah, that's right, they do still do that. That Markiplier, he's doing like those Five Nights at Freddy's. I didn't watch Markiplier. All I watched was Tobuscus. That's about the only Let's Plays I watched back in the day. But believe me, I freaking consumed. I consumed Tobuscus. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember sending a message saying you're mean, but I did. That's okay. Chat is a wonderful place. You can just post something and it just scrolls off screen. Granted, it's saved forever on the YouTube channel. But just don't think about that. Can I talk to you about biscuits here? Can I talk about biscuits for a second? First off, I like biscuits. Y'all ever had those cheddar biscuits? Those like those Red Lobster cheddar biscuits? I don't know if I have just been, like, you know, cursed. I don't know if I've been cursed. I heard so many good things about Red Lobster cheddar biscuits, but you know what I'm never doing? Eating at Red Lobster. So, like a little while ago, I ate cheddar biscuits from like Mix. Like you like buy like Mix, and you make the cheddar biscuits yourself. Okay. Well, here's the thing. They were good for a bit, and then I just started getting sick. Like they started making me feel sick. And recently, they're freaking out. Talking about cheddar biscuits, that helps a lot. Recently, I noticed that they started selling them like frozen, and I was like, well, maybe I'm making them wrong. Maybe I'm like making them wrong. So I made some. They just make me feel gross. It's the one bread product that I just really don't like. I should just go back to eating croutons. There's something about the Red Lobster cheddar biscuits that make me feel just kind of like, they taste pretty okay. Like I don't think they like taste bad, but it just, I don't know, there's something about them. Maybe it's the cheddar, maybe it's the biscuits. Oh crap. We're going back to planes, huh? Go behind the tent. Okay. Go behind the tent, like around here? Or are we talking like go into the tent? What are you? Oh, this one's an actual level. This one's like an actual level. Oh, a different tent. Oh, there's like a roller. Oh, you know what? Let's just do the roller coaster. Let's do the freaking roller coaster. We're gonna do the roller coaster. I used to work at Duzzy's mom used to work at Red Lobster. That's epic. That's epic. Can I just say Duzzy's mom? That's epic. Okay, that's confusing. That's very confusing. This fight hurts. I think I'm doing pretty okay. I love Red Lobster. I just don't eat. I don't know what happened, but like because I like Japan and like Japanese like, things, like dare I say it, anime. For some reason, everyone thinks that like oh dude, oh you must love sushi. You must love like all that good stuff, all that seafood. It's like I don't really like seafood really. I don't like seafood. After 5 years of cheddar biscuits, I hate them. See, that's that. Yeah, maybe I just overdid it a little bit. Maybe I just overdid my cheddar biscuits. I enjoyed the. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, I've got 1 life, but I think I'm on the final stage. I think I'm on the final. Everyone's like, oh, you know, sushi from Nippon. I bet you love that. And I have friends who still, I don't know what it is. I have friends who will be like, hey, you want to go out for sushi? I'm like, no, I don't like sushi. And then they're like, okay, that's weird. And then a month later, they'll be like, hey, you want to go out for sushi? I'm like, no, I don't like sushi. And they're like, oh, that's weird. And then they'll ask again next month. I think it's just that they're trying to trick me or something. I think they're trying to like troll me. Is that the word? Troll? First try! Ho-ho-ho! Holy crap! I need to sort this crap more often. Holy crap! I'm so cracked tonight. I am so cracked tonight. Oh my goodness, I am just so cracked. Wow. Wow, what is in this? What is in this? Don't snort it again. I won't. I'll kick the habit. I'll kick the habit in a little after this. After this, I'll kick the habit. Don't worry, I'll kick the habit. What happened to the 3 Sipskis? Oh yeah, that's right. Not a price tag. Who happened to lose some channel points in the incident. Here's your 3 Sipskis. There you go. Oh no. There you go. Okay, let's do the pyramid. I might as well freaking win. I might as well just beat the whole game tonight. That's a good day for a swell battle. Oh, there's bombs now. That's right. So if I get closer to them. Okay, how do I play this game? Okay, that's right. I do like this. I do like you can shrink. That's right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can restart. I got this. I got this now. I also learned that I'm not terrible at first-person shooters. I always just assumed I was terrible at first-person shooters. I just kind of assumed it because I had always played it with a controller. But after I started playing first-person shooters with like a mouse and keyboard, it actually, you know, started to become doable. What do I do? What the crap do I? Oh, okay, you do the face. You do the face. And then I realized I'm not like cracked or anything. I'm definitely not cracked or anything. But I'm not. I can hold my own. If I'm playing with friends, I can hold my own. I recently tried a Risk of Rain. What FPS do you play? I played like what the frick was that game called? It was called something. It was something. It was something. That game. I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a risk. Okay, I took a little bit of a risk. I took a little risk. It's the Miku first-person shooter game. It's called Splitgate. That's right. It was called Splitgate. The crap is he doing? Dang, that was pretty close though. That was okay. That wasn't close at all. I was barely halfway. That actually wasn't close at all. That wasn't close at all. Okay, that's fine. You already told us about the controller FPS thing. If you're watching the streams, you're bound to know that I repeat the same story 5 times a week. I need to wait. I forgot I have the dash thing. Maybe I should replace that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna replace the dash thing with the like health thing. I want the health thing. Because I can parry here pretty easily. The lights went off in my neighborhood. RIP! Tell them to turn it back on. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? Just tell them to turn it back on. Well, Hexen, you're not telling me you're telling me you're not completely solar powered? If I had a house, I would actually kind of love to have like solar power. Even if it's like, you know, takes a lot of freaking solar energy to like do anything, just like knowing that I have solar panels just would feel like cool. It's just like, yeah, I generate electricity from the sun. I freaking generate it from the dang sun. I think that'd be so cool. I don't know how expensive that is though, and I don't own a house to do it, so. Any new dream stories? I had a dream. I don't remember much of it, I will admit. I don't remember much. But I do remember it was like there was like a case I was trying to solve, like of a disappearance, and I was like going through this lady's house with my grandma, and we were like going through and trying to like solve the mystery, and I was going through like the journals and stuff, and for some reason only my grandma, dang, I did that, and Nooks was there. That was the only two people who were there. You're about to get thunderstorms, you lucky. You're so freaking lucky. You're so lucky. You're so lucky. Is it buffering for you? Is it buffering for anyone else? Is it buffering for anyone else? I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure we're good. We good? We haven't had rain in so long. So long. I'm just like, oh, why won't it rain? I want it to rain so bad. There's no rain in the forecast for the next month. The next month. No rain for a month. That's crazy to me. Especially when, like, before summer started, it was raining like every other day. It was raining every other freaking day. Dang. I had a huge thunderstorm. I love thunderstorms. I really do. I know there are like some people who are like, I don't really like thunderstorms. They kind of scare me. But I freaking love them so much. Okay, I can do this. This one's tough. The freaking clown one, nothing. This one, it's because I'm forgetting to use my moves. I'm forgetting to like use like all my moves. I got kind of sidetracked by the fact that I can do like a bomb things now. Dang. I like sitting out. This is gonna sound weird, but I like sitting out in a tent while it's thunderstorming. There's something so nice. Nooks and I, we set up a tent. Dang it. We set up a tent on our. So our apartment is on the second floor, but we do have kind of a back porch situation. We kind of have like a back porch. So it's got a roof over us. It's very small, like very, very small. But it was enough to fit a tent. So that's what we did. And during thunderstorms, we would set up the tent. And because there was like a roof over our heads, you know, we were able to enjoy ourselves. Now, sometimes it would get really windy, and that would cause problems because it would blow the tent down on top of us. So there was a bit of an issue there. But other than that, it was pretty great. Dang. Especially like when the thunder and lightning happens, and it's just so nice. Plus, not to mention, have I ever told you that I play Pikmin Bloom? They have rain Pikmin in Pikmin Bloom, and I haven't been able to get one of those yet because it hasn't, literally, since it started. Since they added that Pikmin, I think it only rained for 5 minutes once since then. I think I missed. And I wasn't able to get it because it didn't rain fast enough. Or long enough. It didn't rain long enough. Apparently they made it easier though. They said that they made it easier. Dude, yeah, it was a pretty epic Pikmin Bloom moment. Pretty epic Pikmin Bloom moment. Okay, I got this now. I definitely got this now. I know I'm only like halfway, but... What the crap are these? That was so close! Oh, that was so close! That was so close! Man! Oh, okay, let's get going. The lid was on, don't worry. Don't worry, the lid was on. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that none. I'll tell you what, don't you worry about that none. Anyone be playing Stray? Anyone be playing Stray? How much is Stray? How much is the game? I forget how much it is. For some reason, I want to say it's $30. For some reason, I want to say it's $30. How much replay value is there? I'm trying to debate on whether or not I should get it like just for my. So I've been trying to save a little money since, you know, spending a boatload on friggin' the streaming PC, and trying to determine like if it's worth it, because I don't know how real it is. I hear things of like, oh yeah, I can be beaten in like 2 hours. Is there like any replay value? Cause like I could play it on stream. I could do that, but also I could probably beat it in one stream, to be honest. I thought I saw a swear for a second. You saw one? Like I wrote it on stream? Or was I in the game?
Stray has not much replay, but I feel I'm getting my $30 worth.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. You can't freaking base this kind of stuff on just how long you play it. You know what I mean? You can't base the stuff on that. It's like, oh, you know, you're paying like $15 an hour per this game. You can't do that. It's all about the quality of the experience. You know what I mean? It's all about that quality. It ain't just about the hours, bro. Anyway, what was that? I don't know. I don't know. It's about 6 hours for a normal playthrough. I'm always, here's the problem, okay? It's, I don't know if I call it a problem though, but it is an interesting conundrum. Indie games are so freaking cheap. Like, you know how much, this game's like 15 bucks. And there's like 7 bazillion friggin' thing. Like there's like 7 bazillion levels. Stardew Valley, like freaking $12.99. You have hundreds of hours of content. So the problem with that is that when you start getting to, and you see a game, it's like, oh, this indie game's $30. You're like, well, what the frick's with this one? What the crap's going on here? And it's kind of a problem. It's kind of an issue because like, I think Stardew Valley is the kind of game that's worth like freaking $30, $40. I mean, if they can sell freaking Harvest Moon, 777 for like $50, you could sell freaking Stardew Valley for like a few hundred. I'd pay a few $100s for Stardew Valley. That's what I'm trying to say is, I want to give him money and I can't. How can I give this man more money? Dang it, oh, I wasn't paying attention. I can do this, I just need to focus. Yes! 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 There it is. There it is. Okay. He is working on a new game. I'm really looking forward to Chocolatier Boy, whatever it was called. So Chocolatier Boys. I'm very excited for Chocolatier Boys. Okay. I need to grab a little more water. So let me just grab a little bit real quick. I'll be right back. I did not pay $300 for Hypnospace Outlet. Don't worry, I didn't do that. Or maybe I should say I did. And I'm like, oh yeah, I support indie games. Yeah, I bought 70 copies of Stardew Valley. So what? Wait, are you saying you didn't create 30 different Steam accounts so that way you could buy the same game 30 times to support indie game development? Oh, that's a little sussy. Sorry I said that. I felt like I needed to end it with sussy so that way you knew it was a joke. Just to make sure you... Just no one can take you seriously when you say that word. My cat doesn't like it when I play Stray. That's a gross word, Andrew. That's a naughty word. You can't say something like that. That's a naughty word. I don't have any money. I'm getting freaking money. The tent. The tent, Andrew. It's behind the tent, Andrew. Go behind the tent, Andrew. Sure, I'll go behind the tent. Behind this tent? Which tent? This tent? Go behind this tent. What tent? This tent? You go behind this tent? The tent, yeah, this tent? Is behind this tent? No, it's not behind this tent. No, it's the tent, Andrew. It's the tent. Go behind the tent, Andrew. You know, the tent. One of the 700 tents. I found it. I found it. Did I get a coin for that? Did I get anything for that? It was the tent. They weren't wrong. It was the tent. Can I get some money?
It's nice to rest your eyes and maybe go outside.
That's nice. That's nice. No. No, we're not listening anymore. We're gonna play more video game. I feel like doing bosses, I have a better chance. I feel like doing bosses, I have a better chance. Oh, it's another freaking flying one. The flying ones, I'm filled with emotions. I'm filled with one emotion in particular. One single emotion in particular, I definitely feel it. One particular emotion. Dead. Okay, see what I gotta do. I basically gotta not die. I watched a YouTuber today eating corn nuggets. That was my day today. I needed something to watch, so I watched a man eat corn nuggets. Ah, it was the last one. Oh, it was the last friggin' one. That's a good day for a swim. Andrew, you don't like corn. Well, I watch people eat a lot of things I don't want to eat. Like apples. No, anyone gonna be offended if I say I don't want to eat apple pie because there's chunks of apple in it and it makes me uncomfortable? Is that gonna make anyone be like, Andrew, please? Dang. The eggs are hard because of the freaking blast back. Why are you like this? It's because I am like this. There we go. Dang, I didn't want to destroy the freaking other thing though. That's hard. That's really hard. Baked fruit is gross. Oh, really? Really? Oh, for some reason I thought y'all were gonna be mad. It turns out, okay, Hexen, can you make a poll? How many people here like apple pie? I'm curious. I just assumed, like, everyone liked apple pie. Because you hear it all the time. It's like,
welcome to America, home of the good old-fashioned apple pie. Why don't you come in and take a bite of the apple pie?
I always just assumed it was an American tradition of a little apple pie. I can't because I am on mobile and I don't have light. Understandable, Hexen. Don't worry about it. I got this. Don't you... Yo, channel points are now available in polls. It always has been. What are you talking about? It's always been like that. Or has it just been for partners? It's literally always been like that. It's been like that for the past 2 years. Do you like eat apple pie? Yes, please. No. There you go, vote. I'm curious. You guys like apple pie? Twitch has this freaking ad incentive program that kind of sucks, I think. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you this. So I won't. I'll just give you like the basic info. I'll give you the basic info. So basically, by playing ads on my channel, at certain intervals, you get certain amounts of money guaranteed. So, for instance, I hate those. For instance, if you can, the options are like 1 ad for every hour that someone watching, 2 minutes of ads for every hour, and 4 minutes for every hour. So imagine that you're watching a stream, every hour is 4 minutes of ads. That's what Twitch is trying to do. That's what they're like incentivizing, okay? But here's the thing. Here's the weird thing. They're only willing to pay you like 30 bucks a month. That's like nothing. That's like nothing. Maybe the bigger streamers get more. I don't freaking know. But I don't think $30 a month is worth it to just make you experience 4 minutes of ads every single hour. That just seems like, I need to like dodge. Why am I not dodging? Someone rigged the poll. Oh, frick. Oops, that was on. Thank you for the bits though for rigging the poll. Appreciate it. Apple pie. Yes, no. There we go. That's the thing. Is it like it just feels weird to me. It's like, oh yeah, I want to make my streams worse for 30 bucks. Cause that literally just, it sucks because I would have to like sit here either for 4 minutes and do like nothing, or I just keep the stream going and make people miss 4 minutes of content. You know, so it's 4 minutes of this epic content. This one's really hard. This one's like, oh, thank goodness it's over. Whew. Subs don't get ads, that's right. That's right. I don't know. I don't want to forcefully make subs more, what's the best way to put it? I don't want to forcibly make subs more appealing by like, you know, by like being like, oh, I'm gonna make your experience worse unless you sub. Like that just doesn't make me feel, eh. I do 3-minute ads at the beginning of my stream so I don't get ads for 4 hours. I don't have that option. Maybe partners don't get that. I have an option where I get 30 minutes of ad free if I play a minute every hour. That's the only option I have. Stay on the edge, left edge of the stream. Oh, it's off the screen, okay. Also, it's pretty much almost 50-50. It's pretty much almost 50-50.
This match will get red hot. Now go.
On the apple pie. Yeah, no, my thing is oh wow, it is much easier. It's much easier if you do this. Oh wow, okay. Thank you. For me, it's for every hour, like, so I have this thing called like an ad like timeline or something like that. And what it does is you set how long and how often ads play on your channel, if you choose to turn it on, which I don't. And if you play 1 minute for every hour, then 30 of those minutes will be ad-free for people joining. So, like, that kind of sucks. I think the other options, there might be like a couple other options you can do, but I haven't looked into it because well, I've looked into it and I figured they weren't worth it in any way. Sorry, I'm very intensely focused now. Oh, I missed. That's a good idea. How about for every minute of content, 59 minutes of ads? That sounds a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. There we freaking go. Okay. We got to the next phase. I think this one's the last phase. Owie! Oh, I need to use this. Oh, I figured it out too late. Ah, I was so close. I was so freaking close.
This match will get red hot.
For a YouTube video, I completely understand that amount of ads. Like, I completely understand. Like 1 minute of ads for every hour is like, wow, that's really good. But with like a stream, the content don't stop. The content don't stop. With these streams, it's content. Only the greatest, finest content is available to you on the Beta64 channel. They're trying to make it like, oh, streamers don't get paid consistently, and there's no freaking way we do. Like, payment on Twitch varies by like 50%. I don't know math. I'll be honest, I don't know math, but I can tell you it's super unpredictable. So what they're trying to do is make it where it's like, well, ads are a predictable form of income, so we'll just have it where you play more ads now, and then you'll get more money. But it's like, I don't think that solution works for Twitch and like live streaming. I don't think ads every hour is like a good, like, you know, solution to that problem. I actually don't know what the solution to that problem is, to be honest. I don't know how you could fix how unpredictable Twitch ads are, because like people come and they go. That's normal. People come and they go. Twitch added this new thing where I can see all of my founders. I can see all the people who are my founders. 3 of them are banned from Twitch. Like their accounts were deleted. Okay, this kind of sucks. I only have 1 health point. A bunch of them changed their names, and I don't know who they are anymore. I don't actually know what they are. Andrew, what's a founder? So, if you were within the first, I think, 20 people to subscribe to my channel, you become Joker from Persona 5 on the Microsoft Xbox. By the way, got that working again. So, by being one of the first few, you get a badge that you can put on your profile that is exclusive and can never be gotten ever again. So basically, only the first 20 people get this, and no one can ever get it again. Well, the problem is you know, the people who are banned aren't exactly going to be using that. And not to mention, most of the people, actually, all of the people don't watch my streams anymore, except for PSWee. PSWee. Dang, I thought I had a full thing. PSWee is the only founder we have left. That's the last one. Which makes it so epic. That is the last founder, the final founder. Look for PSWee doesn't like chat a terribly large amount, but they'll be here every month to continue the sub because I actually know PSWee from in person. I haven't. I don't know. I don't know. Where my dad worked, he was doing like I think an internship there. So I knew him from that, and he was like, "Oh, you stream?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, dude, let me be one of your first subscribers." And freaking 60-something months later, he's still there. So shout out to you, PSWee. You're cool. You're really cool. Speaking of cool, check this out. Wow, it didn't get him? Yeah, there we go. There we freaking go. Okay, we got this. We got this. Oh, yo, PSWee's here! Yo! Yo, PSWee! It's you! Hold on. I gotta say hi. I gotta say hi. Where is it? Where's the freaking message? Wait, you didn't lie, did you? I saw a message. Yeah, there! Yeah! Found her for 68 gosh dang months. Hey! Just PSWee, gotta remind you. Guess what next month? Next month, 69th month. We're all excited. At that point, I wouldn't even blame you for unsubscribing from the channel, just so you can keep it at that. I would not blame you one bit. Okay, I'm gonna save the blast. Yes! Okay, here we go. And here we go, and then this. Dang it, come on, 1 health point. No! I was halfway through, it's fine, I wasn't that close. Dang, that was, it felt close though. It felt real good. We're getting there, we're gonna get it this time. We're definitely getting it this time. How many bosses have I beaten this stream? I mean, granted, we're at the beginning of the game. I shouldn't be too, you know, excited. I should be just moderately excited. I'll be moderately excited. Oh, this is it. This is an interesting run. This is just Toho right here. I don't know how, like these whole like, what are they called? Bullet hells? Is that what they're called? Tohos? They're called Tohos? I don't know how people play them. There's like way too much on the freaking stream for me to like understand what's going on. There's way too much. I also keep forgetting I have a dash. I keep forgetting. Oh, I got 5 freaking health points. Dang, he still got me even though I parried it. Dang, he freaking keeps getting me even though I parry it. Come on. I'm just gonna end it here. Let's just end it here. Okay, here we go. You're at the beginning, but have a strong weapon from the DLC. But here's the thing. I ain't using it now. This is full-blown gaming. The game is slowing down. This is pure gaming here. Pure gaming. And I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsor. You'll never be the same. Once you start, you will never be the same. Do not have a G Fuel sponsorship ever. Why not? Why not? Man, maybe, just maybe G Fuel would be interested in sponsoring a beta boy. Hey, just want to say, really love your product. I was interested if I can go for a sponsorship. Oh, really? Yeah, dude, I love snorting it on stream. Huh? There we go. Did I do it? No, not yet. Who's ready for Halloween? It's coming soon. Halloween's coming soon. Who's ready? What is it? July? It's almost here. Yo, is that the IRS? Thank you, IRS. Oh, I'm getting so many achievements. Oh, I feel so good. Thank you. Okay, IRS, thank you for donating $1 towards Cuphead. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I will be sure to put this directly towards Cuphead funds. Take this match. Oh, I got a new magic thing. I got a new magic thing. Okay, I gotta equip that. I gotta equip that thing. Cross the astral plane and become invulnerable. Ooh, interesting, interesting, interesting. The stories in me have Thanksgiving and Halloween sections already. Amazing, absolutely incredible. As a kid, I never quite cared about fall or Halloween or anything like that. But growing up, now that I'm a big boy, now I'm a big boy. I gotta say, I'm a big Halloween fan. I'm a big fan of the Halloweens. Do I have to like jump on this thing? Yeah, I do. Oh wow, it still hits you. Dang it. Okay, that's fine. Well, now that you said that I was using a weapon, that was now I don't want to use the weapon. Now I want to prove that I can game without the weapon. Now I want to prove that I can game without the freaking post-game weapon. What are you gonna do for Halloween? I haven't decided yet, actually. What do you feel would be good for the Halloween? No, they tricked me. They tricked me. They tricked me. Yeah, we got the crappy creepypastas, of course. We're gonna have that again. That's a yearly tradition at this point. I don't exactly have anyone to go tricking. The treek and trick. There we go. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal at all, really. Sorry, what were we talking about? You should be pocket nooks for Halloween. It does sound like Super Mario World. Your mom won't take you? Yeah, my mom's not gonna take me to Halloween this year. She was just like, not this year, son. You're 24. You know what? I think I'm done. So yeah, unfortunately, my mom's not gonna take me this year. Yo, Con! Don't worry about it. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So I'm pretty sure if I don't hit them, they don't explode. So I shouldn't hit them. I feel like I shouldn't hit them. Andrew, you're 24. Andrew, you're 24. You shouldn't be trick-or-treating. You should be playing Cuphead. That's not what my mom sounds like. That's not what my mom sounds like. Yeah, there we go. Hexton, you big Halloween fan? You do anything for the hallowed eves? What's y'all's plan for Halloween this year, guys? I know it's a bit early, but let's talk about it. Why not? What are your plans for Halloween this year? I'm just gonna cheat and do it from here. I'm literally just cheating. I'm literally just cheating. Well, that was fun. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that was close.
Oh, Kevin! Look, Kevin! They're selling snacks!
Oh, come on, I'm so freaking close. Come on. I can't lose here. I can't lose here. Ah! I pressed down instead of up. I pressed down, so I went through the floor. Dang it. I got it this time. No problem. No problem. Perfect run. Perfect run. I've never seen Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that a good movie? I know, I see it like all the time during the hallowed season. I see everyone talking about, oh, yo, Nightmare Before Christmas. We got Jack Skellington Man. Jack Skelling Man. But I've not seen the movie, ever. Not once. I assume it's good if it's been around for this long. It's a 1990 classic. You know what? Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe, just maybe, I'll give it a good old watch. Have you ever cheated at solitaire? I've never cheated at solitaire. No, because I don't play like solitaire in real life. You know what I mean? I play it like on a computer, and I don't think you can cheat on a computer. Well, I mean, you could. If you really wanted to, you could, but why? Why would you do that? Hey! In case you didn't know, every time I fall off the edge, I have a shock belt that shocks me. Wow, that is amazing how they... I'm always impressed by how games are able to perfectly line it up so that way, no matter where you are in the jump, it will perfectly align to hit you. It's like, it's not random. It is mathematically designed to make you suffer. There is a mathematical equation to make sure you suffer. There we freaking go. Stream Nightmare Before Christmas, trust me. Sure, yeah, why not? Why not? I'll just stream it on my Twitch channel. Why not? Go in between the two trailers on the map for a free Steam game. For a free Steam game. I think I beat all the levels this way. I think. Go between the trailers. Is this a trailer? That's not a trailer. What is a trailer? Is this a what's a trailer again? Is this a trailer? Is this a trailer? That's not, is that, I mean, it is a trailer. Is this a trailer? Oh, frick, no, there's one more boss. There's one more boss. You know what, screw it, let's do it. Let's do it, let's do it. Let's do it. Is this a hub world? Question. Is this a hub world? There's a dragon here. Is this a hub world? Dang, I was hoping to parry from there. I feel like this one's gonna be easy. Okay. What's that? What's that? What is that? What the crap? Now I'm... Oh, whoa! Okay, I see what I gotta do. I see what I gotta do. I see what I gotta do. It's once you figure out what to do, that's the satisfying part. That's what I find satisfying about Cuphead, because there's like a thing you're supposed to do. What? Oh, that's what that does. That's what that does. Good, okay. You will regret saying it. I mean, I made 3/4 of the way through, right? Something like that. Something like that. Andrew, stop being good at Cuphead. It's embarrassing. Andrew, you're embarrassing us. We specifically subscribed to... We specifically subscribed to your stream to make sure that you fail. Like, that's the comedy. You're ruining your comedy. Okay. It's hard for me to judge when it's off screen. I gotta like press the button a little bit early. I just gotta press the button a little bit early. keep missing the parry. Those are so important, though. I need those health points now, before it's too late. Andrew, give me a refund. I tried to distract you with Joker for Persona 5 on the Microsoft Xbox, and you still won. I demand a refund. Dang it, I clicked the wrong button! Dang it, and I shouldn't have done that because now that was a waste. That was a waste. Dang it! Okay, I just gotta figure out what the crap he does here. Okay, he just shoots these things. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's not fine. That's not fine. That's fine. Let me speak to your manager. Andrew, excuse me. Where do you think you're coming from trying to be good? That's a great moment right there. That's a good moment. Oh man, I'm so good. Immediately falls off the edge. Okay. There we go. Now I got that parry. There we go. I'm kind of scared to open up my computer again. I'm kind of scared. The last 2 times I've opened up the computer, I cut myself. Who makes these things so freaking sharp? Like, why? I've got cuts. But you know, think about it. It's just the sacrifice. It's the sacrifice I'm willing to make. I'm willing. Think about it. I'm willing to get freaking sliced by this PC case to make sure I can stream for you. That's how much I want to stream for you. Sucks. This kind of sucks. I'm not in a good place right now. I only have 2 health points. Dang, nabbit. Okay, I'm on the. It's the last phase. It's the last phase. I'm willing to risk. I'm willing to risk so much. Don't shoot those. Okay, good to know. Don't shoot those. Don't shoot those. Got it. Yeah. The capture cards I bought are internal, so they're going inside the computer. Hopefully it won't get too hot. I didn't tell you because I forgot. Last stream, or no, I did mention it, didn't I? It's Wednesday, right? No, wait, no, I didn't mention it. Did I mention it? When I rebooted the computer, and it said, hey, just letting you know, your computer is too hot to boot, and then it booted anyway. So I increased, so my fan curves were kind of meh. So I tweaked them a little bit. I'm hoping that these capture cards won't make it too hot. That is my hope here. I have a bunch of fans in there, as many as I could do, as well as I've adjusted the fan curves to be a little bit more. It's not concerning. Don't worry, it's not concerning. Because the temperature limit on the computer, like BIOS, is like you know, a safe temperature. This CPU, to my knowledge, can work up to 95 degrees Celsius, and I think the thing gets mad if it's like 85. So it's within the thermal range of being okay. So you don't gotta worry. There we go. There we go. I only have 1 health. Yeah, yeah, the fans of the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, are inside the computer, cooling it down. Wasn't that nice of them? Ah, man, that's tough. I just need more health. I just need more health. I just need more health. It's so freaking hot, dude. I'm seeing all these like news reports from companies that are like, hey, don't take our products outside. Like, it's too hot. Don't take our freaking products outside. And I'm like, golly. Today it was completely cloudy all day. It was still 107 degrees outside, and it was completely cloudy. I can't imagine what it would have been if it wasn't cloudy. Like, it must have been boiling. Dang, oh, ooh, I was close, I was close. Don't take me outside, I'm a candle and I will melt. It's freaking hot, dude, it's freaking hot. I walked directly into that. I just wanted to do it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I just wanted it. Just don't leave your house. Just don't leave your house. It's not worth it. This is not worth it. Yo, who is that? Is that Alaska?
Come move here.
Yo, the entire state of Alaska. Thank you. I know. So it'll be cool. It's cooler up in Alaska. I didn't know that. Thank you. Yeah, I will. I'll just move. I'll move up to Alaska. No problem. Thank you for the invitation. Hoped I would jump over it. Why? Hold up. Automod has blocked the word Alaska. Okay. It said it was bully. Huh. I don't know what's wrong with Alaska. Well, I unbanned it, so it's fine now, but... Oh! There we go. Man, bro, please don't call me Alaska. Please, I beg you, don't call me Alaska. That's like, that's really messed up. Didn't even have a chance to use my special. Haha, Andrew, stupid dork, moved to Alaska. I want every parry there. I want every parry there. That is what I'm aiming for. I want every freaking parry. Ah! I want every parry. Every one of them. I got close. Baba Booey. Okay, this one I'm feeling. This one I'm feeling. I'm feeling it. You know what? I think why don't we have a little bit of relaxing music? Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's good. When's the next viewer request stream? Good question. We actually do have a lot. I need to play Kingdom Hearts. I'm still trying to figure out how to accomplish that. I think I'm gonna play Kingdom Hearts, the original PS2 game, but also how long is it gonna take before I can even play it?
Like Utilities Lands.
Yo, thank you, Iceland. Appreciate it. Trick question, you don't play it. Cause like, I'm assuming there's like, you know, storyline. I'm trying to figure out, you know, how long does it take before like actual gameplay happens? Is the stream flickering? Did you see that? Did the stream just flicker? Yes? Well, I'm glad I'm buying a new capture card, or sorry, bought a new capture card, because that's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen at all. It's all Alaska's fault. It happened earlier too. It represents the hits. Yeah, that's right. It's a lot easier if I just don't hit the... I thought that was the only move. It was not the only move. I thought that was it. It was not it. I think your capture card is possessed by a demon. I hope so. Maybe it'll work better. You know, this capture card, when I bought it, like this capture card that I'm using right now costs $350 freaking dollars. But it lasted me and it was good. It's just, it's starting to show its age.
Global warming is illegal here.
What's illegal here? Oh, Antarctica, thank you. Appreciate the buck. This capture card, I have been using this for how many years now? How many years? Probably 8 years. I've been using this capture card for 8 years. And it's only, I mean, I knew it had limitations at the time. Like, it wasn't a perfect freaking thing. But, it's been starting to have flickering, like, it's starting to like flicker and do some like weird stuff that it shouldn't be doing. It's just starting to get a little up there in age, and I feel like, you know, it's time. It's time. It's been 8 years. I spent good money on this freaking capture card. I wanted it to last me, dude. And it had. It's not a 4K capture card, but it was, and I kid you not, I believe at the time it was one of very few, if not one of the only, USB 3.0 capture cards that I could find for like not a disgustingly large amount of price. Because all of the Elgato cards, like all of them were USB 2.0. All of them. And I wanted a USB 3.0 one. I don't even particularly remember why.
The average temperature here is minus 353 degrees.
Ooh. I would love to go to your... I should have finished that sentence. That would have been the greatest clip of all time. You all would have really loved that clip. But you know what? Maybe that's a good thing that I didn't do that. I am pulling. I keep forgetting that you can go underneath. I keep forgetting that. This is probably gonna be the last stage of the stream just because I feel like this is gonna take a hot minute. You got yourself into this. It's fine, it's fine. It would have been spammed and submit for stream for years to come. You know what? Maybe I should have done it. I should have said the funny, but it's too late now. It's too late now. Ah! It's never too late. It just wouldn't be the same. It just wouldn't be the same. I'm the kind of, is it weird to like reset so often? I'm the kind of guy that likes to reset. Not if I'm playing like a multiplayer game. I'm the kind of guy that like if I'm playing a single player game, I want to reset if I feel like I'm not in a good position. But maybe that's annoying. I don't know. Maybe it is. Beta, say Uranus. I'll just say it. I mean, it's a planet. It's a freaking planet. I can say it. It's not weird. It's just a planet. It's just a planet. What are they trying to call it now? Uranus or something? They're trying to call it Uranus? Freaking Uranus. First you tell me Pluto's not a planet, then you're telling me it's not Uranus. I'm just saying. Something's fishy. Something fishy's going on. Whoa. Fun fact, I don't know why this is. I really don't. But since switching to this Windows PC instead of using the Mac to stream, now I don't have the issue where sometimes the music would just stop playing. It would just stop playing. I haven't had that issue since I've moved to this PC. No idea why. Well, I'm having a flashing issue now. That's nice though. But it's all gonna be fine because I'm replacing the capture card. Literally tomorrow, we'll have the new capture card. Have you ever played chess? Sometimes. Oh, frick! Oh, I don't have Brain Blast working. Aw, man, I need to remember to do that. I'm adding it. I'm adding it to the list. I have a list of things that I need to make sure to do. Let me add it to the list. Give me a second. Just give me a second. I'll add it to the list. I'll get the brain blast back. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm gonna get that brain blast. Why isn't it working though? Now that I think about it, it should be. Oh, that's why. I forgot to install the plugin. Yeah, that would explain it. I forgot to install the plugin. That would definitely explain it. Also, hold on a second. Let me make sure this isn't like breaking it. I have this thing I added. I need to delete this. Hold on. Maybe this will remove the flickering. Maybe. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it at all. That was dumb, Andrew. That was really dumb. Okay. Never mind. Let's continue. I thought it was a video filter that I put on, and I was like, maybe that's causing the flickering. It's not. It was on a completely different device. It was not the same device. So I didn't need to delete that, but it's fine. Okay. Okay, get hyped, get hyped, get hyped. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. This is it. This is the run for sure. If this is the if this isn't the run, for every time that I fail, for every time that I make a mistake, you get one thing of your choice. Something that I can do on stream and not give. And that doesn't cost money. And that's not a free Steam game. And it can't be this. And this one doesn't count. And this one doesn't count. I'm just gonna let the chair do this. It has to be, I'm sorry, I'm talking from the ethereal realm. It has to be something that I can do on this stream. Realistically. Realistically. I'm not gonna friggin' like explode my house. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, by the way, Chair, you're doing a great job. Just want to say, you're doing a great job. No, I don't want to freaking do the freaking. Oh! Ah! How's it going? You doing good? This can't be something that's gonna take like an hour. I need it to not take like an hour. And y'all have to come to a consensus. Y'all have to come to a consensus on this. This is not gonna be just what one person wants. This is what y'all want. Something that doesn't cost money, can be done on this stream, is realistic. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got 2 health points. This is so hard. This like last part is so hard. It doesn't feel like it should be. Ah, you flamethrowing boy! Boy! The flamethrower sucks, dude. And it just keeps coming. I do have spicy chips. I do still have spicy chips. Do you want spicy chips? I can give you spicy chips. I can give you spicy chips. I've actually had them since the last time I streamed, and I just never wanted to eat them. This whole like beginning part isn't even that bad. It's just, it's like this whole thing isn't even that bad. Are they expired? I don't think so. By the way, I drank milk 9 days past expiration date, but I'm fine. How is that possible? How's that possible? Can you explain that to me? Why can I drink it 9 days past expiration without issue? Oh, why is it so, it's so freaking, the AI is so good! Freaking neural network. Gosh dang, neural networks. Oh, it's so good. Oh, their AI is so good. Okay. It's time. Okay. I didn't snort it, I just smelled it. Here we go. This is it. This is it. This is it. Sorry, Jive Thrice. I could just use the more, like, I could, you know, it's not cheating, but I could just use the, like, more, you know, easier to play character, or the more easier to play with weapon. I could just do that, but I'm just not. Why? Why am I not doing this? Why am I not doing, dang, why did I think this boss was gonna be easy? Screw you, flames! Please go away. What hit me? It's fine, it's fine. I got two. I got freaking two. Right now, I'm not using the slide invincible badge. Right now, I'm using the parry badge, which was useful at the beginning. Oh, my heart! It's so, my heart rate is so high! That was so close! Oh, that was so close! Oh, that was so close. This is the one. This one's the one. Nice. Okay. Should I use a different badge? Should I just use a different badge? The boss will be left unbeaten. I'll win this time because I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna win. It won't be satisfying, but I'll win. Never mind. No, if I'm doing it like this, I'm doing it like this. You know what? Send him raw meat. Yes, send me raw meat in the mail, please. Why did that parry not go through? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got this. Okay, actually, you know what? This time I got it for real. Watch this. What? You can clip this. You can clip this whole thing. Whole thing. I got this for real this time. know what, screw it. We're just gonna do this. I can't stand these freaking flying fire boys. I can't stand them. Okay. I got this one. Hey, Dry Cucumber, you're just here just in time to watch me beat this entire boss. First try. I've never. Chat, tell him. Tell him how this is my first try. I think I'm going to put on a different badge because I feel like there's not enough parries. I feel like there's not enough parries to make it worthwhile. We're gonna use that extra hit point. I feel like that'll come in more handy. No, I'm gonna use the dodge. I'm gonna use the dash. The dash would come in very handy. At this point, he can do everything we want. Can I just eat like a handful, like a huge handful of spicy chips? Will that satisfy? Pairing doesn't matter now, so I'm not even gonna bother. Pairing doesn't matter. Something, it has to be, okay. Whatever it is, it will be done this stream. Okay, that's pretty useful. The whole, like, dive thing, I can dodge them. Did I seriously dodge directly into it? I think this is turned out a bit worse, but that's okay. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay.
That wasn't touching it. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it at all. I didn't even touch it.
Okay, wait, I'm using the extra health point. No, but then it doesn't matter because I might as well just do the parry. Oh, I'm doubting myself now. Okay, we're using the extra hit point, switching back to Super Art 1. No, we're not doing the extra hit point. We're doing the parry. Then we're gonna do that, and then this time I'll beat it for sure. 100% for sure. Now for sure. For sure. This would now it's easy. At this point now it's easy. Can I know that I told you all. Like, can I? Would it be okay if I just did nothing? would that be okay? Can my something I do be nothing? I didn't even get a parry in, dude. I haven't even gotten a parry in. I got such bad parry G. There we go. This is the one. This is the one. You promise. Fine. But you better come to a consensus by the time this is done. You know what? Actually, screw it. I'm just gonna do this because I don't want to deal with these freaking flaming boys. I don't want to deal with these flaming boys. I hate them. I hate all of them. I hate them. They're so stupid. They jump so smart. I may have promised that I would do anything you wanted that would be feasible to do at the end of the stream. I did promise that. But you have to agree on it. It has to be one thing. One thing y'all have to agree on. So discuss. And it can't be something that's gonna take like 30 minutes. Because obviously I'm already above. Just something quick. Something quick and easy. Something quick and easy. I'll do anything you want. I saw 7 people say chat. Okay, I'll do the chat tier list. But you have to tell me if you want to be on it. You have to tell me if you want to be on it, and then I'll do it. There you go. That's what we're doing. I'm sure, Hexen. Don't even worry about it. There we go. There we go. Got it. Yes! What hit me? What hit me? Did the freaking smoke? Did the smoke get in my eyes and I got freaking destroyed from it? You need to stop shooting when he's like backwards, because that's just asking for problems. Damn. Come on, do the flamethrower. This is the last try. 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 This was the last try. Ever since I was a baby, I wanted to be ranked by Beta64. Well, get excited! I wish there was more things I could parry. Man, I wish there was more things I could parry. Also, for the person who said this took me days, I'm gonna be so upset if you beat it first try. Congratulations. You don't have to worry now. You were waiting for me. This is like the freaking Hammer Bros in Super Mario Bros. 2. They're alive. These flame people are alive. They have feelings and emotions. There is no possible way that these are just computer code. This is a real life human soul was put into this game. That stupid. You freaking. You freaking. 30 tips! Any tips or tricks? Any tips or tricks you can offer? Any tips or tricks? Any tips? Any tricks? This was my last try for real. This was my last try for real. I can feel it this time. If you all cheer for me, I know I can do it. I just need everyone to cheer for me. It's like freaking Willy Wonka. I don't know what that means because it's absolutely nothing like Willy Wonka. There's some, it's fine. I don't know why I said Willy Wonka.
This match will get red hot. Here goes.
This one. Okay, I just need, you know what? I don't even care. This game thinks I care. I don't care. Do I? Seriously? You think I care? You think I care about beating this boss? Like, seriously? Nah, dude. I don't actually care at all. I've just been joking about caring at all. It's just been a joke. Just a joke. It's not a big deal. It's whatever. I literally don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even really care. I don't even really care, to be honest. Sorry, I just sneezed. up in submit for stream these days? What's up? Let's see. I want to see what's up in submit for stream these days. What do you want to see? What's up? I gave it my best shot. Dang, that's hard. Okay, okay, it's fine. It's from Cash Spoon. It's from Cash Spoon. I'll do the tier list at the very end. It's from Cash Spoon. Sneak peek of Cheesehead Rescue 3. The necks of the dragon at the end don't have hitboxes. I can do it. I know I can. I know I can. It's just gonna have to be a different stream. It's just gonna be a different stream. Cash, I don't know how you managed to make this look so good with your team. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. I'm very impressed. This is what the AI voice sounds like? Let's see.
It's me, Alice. Oh, am I your waifu? Will you be my waifu for waifu?
Thank you, Plandaria. That's good. That's good. That's good. I like that. I like that. Okay. This is from Super Mario Bros. Fan. This is Andrew from Beta64 does a collaboration with Walmart, AI generated. Doesn't look that much different than me, if I'm being honest. It doesn't look that much different. I'm pretty impressed. I don't know. I don't feel like I have the ability to be in an AI. I don't think I've hit that part. If you show up in an AI by like typing your name, you've made it. Cute. Okay, this is from DD. So, 2 little arts. We got Tired Chan and we got Tired Pie. Tired Pie? It's Tired Pie? Tired Pie. Like senpai? Like what kind of, like apple pie? It's cute. It's very cute. I like how it's just Tired Chan is now officially loves Pikmin. Thank you, Didi. That was drawn by Didi. The AI was not designed to recreate faces. No, definitely not. All right, this one is from Wick. This is a video from Wick. Why is it so quiet? Hold on. Is my volume up? There we go. What happened? Was there wind? Was there wind? Was there wind? You rolled. There's a roll in this game? There's a roll in this game? There's a roll in this game?
There's a roll in the game? Oh, yeah!
I'd like to apologize to Scott the Woz directly for inadvertently stealing your content. I would like to apologize for accidentally stealing your content. This is from Kev. That's good. That's good. Hey, it's me, Andrew from Beta64, and I love G Fuel. I started an illegal G Fuel production facility in my basement, and I'm gonna frickin' not rest until everyone's snorting G Fuel all in San Antonio. This is my story, Breaking Beta. I bet it's like not actually bad for you. I bet it's not bad for you. It's just, I mean, you're drinking it. Like if you're drinking it, you can snort it, right? I don't take my word for that one. I will say, don't take my word for that one, but surely that's okay, right? Anyway, this one's from E. Good Tyler. Welcome, happy Tuesday. Can we get a shout out to American?
Shut up.
Under there.
Hello.
This, just a little sip, just to see how it tastes. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy a good Zoomer humor. Don't tell me I don't enjoy a good Zoomer humor every once in a while. E. Good Tyler, thank you. That's pretty good. This is from Mega, art of Beta64 raw meated. Arrival, okay, so is this based on your mod? I just like how it looks. It somehow distinctly looks like me. I don't, oh, it's because it's a picture of me. These are my legs. This is my legs. This is a picture of my legs. Either that or you somehow managed to perfectly replicate my legs. I don't know how you did it, but I like it. That's Bandrew. I swear, that's my guess. It's Bandrew. This one's called Andrew's Basement from Scott. Grab a little bit real quick. I'll be right back. I did not pay $300 for Hypnospace Outlet. Don't worry, I didn't do that. Or maybe I did. And I'm like, oh yeah, I support indie games. Yeah, I bought 70 copies for Hypnospace. Yeah, you thought I was joking, didn't you? I support indie games. You thought I was joking. Also, I don't have a basement yet. But when I do, you know that's where I'm gonna store my 700 copies. All right, this is from Anthony B. Rousseau. Beautiful art. I have no idea who that is, but I'm gonna guess Windows Movie Maker Chan. That's what I'm gonna guess. By the way, no flames yet. I don't think so. No flames yet. Man, I would be a happy person if this was my dog and this was my cat. I would be and Miku was hanging out. Man, that would make me one happy guy. All right, this is from Benny. How did you do this? Did you add Scott the Woz to 3D Movie Maker? Was that you?
Hey y'all, Scott here. Say, do you remember when I took a look at the first Sonic the Hedgehog game and realized that it's filled with design flaws and problems? Yep, the fans love me for saying that. On to Sonic 2.
Man. You actually did that. Oh, by the way, just in case you're like, oh, why, Andrew, that's not basic for reference. I am reincarnated. How did you do that so well? How did you do that? I would love to know how, like, modding in 3D Movie Maker works. I would love to know that, actually. Beta, open the package. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Okay, perfect. Okay, it's fine, I got this. I need a finished soup, it's fine. This is from Derpadiah, it's our final submit for stream. It's Game Grumps, but as I said, not grumpy.
Hi, I'm mildly annoyed.
I'm slightly peeved. It's really good. That's really good. Mildly peeved gamers. I'm slightly annoyed. I'm mildly peeved. That's so good, Derpadiah. That is so freaking good. Okay, here we go. Real quick. Here's the tier list. We got S tier, we got A tier, we got B tier, we got C tier, D tier, F tier. Okay, who wants to be on this freaking tier list? Yep, we are doing it for 3 minutes. Scott, I want to put you at S tier just because your name starts with an S. Sure, why not? We'll put Scott over here because the name starts with an S. I like that. Hexen, we're gonna put you on H tier. It's just the whole thing. It's just Hexen, you've been around for so long, helping me with so many things. You've been so sweet. S tier, S tier. Let's see. Expedited Healer, F tier. You know what? I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm joking. Expedited Healer, I've met you in person. You're a good person. X person. Super Mario Bros. Fan. It starts with an S. See, I can't just, see, here's the thing. I'm just gonna put everyone in S tier. This is the problem. This is the problem, okay? This is the problem. I'm just gonna rank everyone S tier. Acrylic said they wanted to be F tier. I remember that. So, and there's my tier list. There you go, what do you think? There you go. And that's our tier list. I'm not on it yet. Bunny Shoe, B tier for Bunny. Bunny Shoe, but aren't you called something else? Benny Shoe. Benny Shoe up here. Benny Shoe is Bunny Shoe is B tier for bunny, but Benny Shoe is S tier for Benny. Are you forgetting? Chandy, every time I think about you, I remember my failure of calling you, what did I call you, Chadley? Chatty? I will always remember my failure, and that's why I gotta put you at C tier for Chandy. Wick, let's see. I noticed Wick says aw a lot, like aw, so it works here. Wick, for A tier. Wick. Derpadiah, your animations are bar none. That's why you're D tier for Derpadiah. I can't. I gotta put, Derpadiah, your animations are bar none. Absolute. I will admit to you, when you started posting Submit for Stream, the quality in like posts of Submit for Stream has just increased just because people like look at you for inspiration. Duzzy, D tier. Duzzy's the one that put the song in the queue. Duzzy's mom, S plus. Also D, Duzzy. Duzzy stands for D. Duzzy's mom. Duzzy mom. There we go. Right up there, right up there. EX just said Among Us. A for Among Us. Not a price tag. Let's see. Not a price tag. I don't like the negativity in your name, so I'm gonna give you A tier for not a price tag. I've requested Body Rock before. Oh, that's true. I can't change the list. Can I be on the tier list again? Yeah, sure. Sure. You don't ask twice, Hexen. You made one fatal error. You made a fatal error. You asked twice. That's the fatal error. And I'll even put you in B tier too. I'll give you 3, Hexen. There you go. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Now it's perfectly balanced, as all things should be. May I please be on it? Man, why I don't have much room. Also, I have to finish in 3 minutes because Nook said we get to watch another episode of a TV show if we finish before 10. So we'll do 2 more. We'll do 2 more. Okay, Disman is classic. So D tier for Disman. No, D tier. Disman's classic. Disman's got some classicness to it. Like when you think of Disman, you think of D tier. But there's one thing. That always holds it back. Disman was the first person we ever had to ban in the Discord server for being underage. And that was a very sad moment. You might be old enough now. I actually don't know. Because of Discord terms and conditions. That was so by that logic, you're S tier for being so memorable. That's because it's so memorable. One more. B for band. Oh man, you're so right. Hold on. No, hold on. That's good. There we go. Perfect. And everyone else, S plus minus. Everyone. Yay! And then Con, you get the Con tier. There ain't no one like Con. Con gets the Con tier. You forgot Cash Spoon? Cash Spoon is literally spending hours of his life working on a video game for me. Cash Spoon is beyond the list. Cash Spoon has become a god. There you go. There's your tier list. I haven't seen Rainbow Kappa in a while. Should we wait to open Rainbow Kappa's package until Rainbow Kappa is actually here? Should we do that? I feel like we should. Because this is the last one. We're gonna wait. So, that's it for the stream. Man, I already want to play the game again. I already want to play the game again, just so I can freaking win. I just want to win. I just want to win. I'll DM Rainbow Cap and ask if they'll be here tomorrow, and then I'll open it. How's that sound? Okay. Have a good rest of your night. You know what y'all need? Let me tell you what y'all need. How about a little more Cuphead? How about a little bit more Cuphead? Are you gonna lose sleep over it? No. I'll cry, but I won't lose sleep. No, enough Cuphead, please, please. You want Miku? You want Miku? You want freaking Miku? You want freaking Miku? There you go. We'll raid Miku. Why not? We'll raid Miku. Look at this guy. I don't know who this is. Apparently ranked number 6 worldwide on the Switch leaderboards. I don't know how. So let's give him a watch. Why don't we? Have a good rest of your night, everyone. Seriously, thank you all for being here. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves. And maybe, just maybe, I'll play a little bit more of that Cuphead again. But tomorrow, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'll figure it out when I get there. Have a good night. See you tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Achoo.